web... Excuse me po, nagbabagang balita. Pasensya na guys, ako po ay talagang kinakabahan dahil ang dami ko talagang mga nakakausap na mga foreign friends right here. And I am with Sir
De-Vilder, also known as Best.
All the way from which country?
I'm from the UK, just outside of London.
Oh, darling. Gusto ko yun, diba? Hindi nyo kaya. Anyway, you guys live here in Dubai or you guys come here because of the event?
We're just here for the event. This is actually my first time in Dubai. I'm loving the city. I landed last night, so I'm a little bit jet lagged, but I'm really enjoying feeling the vibe in Dubai. There's so many people here that are bullish on crypto, bullish on Web3, and I'm happy to be kind of representing Web3 gaming.
Web3 gaming. Speaking of Web3 gaming, can you tell us about the company that you're working with?
Sure, yeah. So I'm CEO and founder of Tribally Games. We are creating the future social platform for gaming. We're very much starting in Web3 gaming. Web3 gaming is very, very community focused. Community is at the core of Web3 games, and it's such an important part. And there's no infrastructure right now that supports that, and that's where our company comes in. We're building a social platform for gamers to discover games through friends and discover friends through games.
How can Web3 technology enhance user experience in gaming?
It can enhance user experience a huge amount. I think the way that I usually explain this to people is that people are used to going to the store, buying a computer game and going home and playing that game. And then let's take Pokemon for an example. You buy Pokemon, you go home and you play the game and you collect some Pokemons. And those Pokemons exist within the game, but they're really just added bonuses extra to the game that you bought. Web3 splits that on its head. So now in Web3, you're not buying a game. What you're actually buying is the Pokemons themselves, the assets that are within the game. You're buying them first. And then the games are delivered to you as experiences that you can use your game assets with. And that's where Web3 gaming changes the entire UX for gaming.
Yes, and what are some examples of games that are currently utilizing Web3 technology?
Well, I'm sure I'd be in a lot of trouble if I didn't mention our biggest partner, Axie Infinity and Sky Mavis. We've been working with them for 2 years now. They're very much at the forefront of Web3 gaming and have been building in the space for longer than anybody else. Having said that, we have also a lot of other partners and a lot of other games are coming in that have huge histories within traditional gaming, and they're now starting to play around with Web3 technology because they're starting to understand these new experiences that it can bring their customers.
How can Web3 technology facilitate cross-platform play and seamless interactions between games?
Web3 is perfectly positioned to enable a next level of interoperability and cross-play between games. Going back to something I said a second ago, when you very much start with your first principle being the gaming assets and not the games itself, then naturally you're going to have games that are being developed to use your assets, and not just your assets, assets that come from all other collections. And what that's going to do is it enables gamers that come from different IPs and different sort of favorite genres to start to come together into the same game and play with each other that they wouldn't have done before in traditional gaming.
Last question, what do you think is the future of money?
The future of money is 100% crypto. So it's funny you asked me that. I actually had a dream last night. I'm not making this up, right? And in the dream, crypto was the only money that existed in the world. There was no bank accounts, there was no cash, there was no fiat, nothing. And in the dream, I was explaining to my son that we were going to go to the shops and we were going to spend some Bitcoin on buying the groceries that day. It's absolutely a future that I can picture. And if anybody in crypto ever goes back to using a banking system, it feels very, very rigid and old and really outdated. So the future is undoubtedly within crypto technology.
Thank you so much, crypto technology. Future of money. Dito lang yan sa FOMO. The future of money.